guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Abna Dankwa, and if you're a returning subscriber, hi there. So today's video has been highly requested, and it's basically about the steps to take if you want to study abroad. So stick around if you want to know more about this process, and yeah, let's get into it.
A lot of people who DM me or message me always ask me, which school should I apply to, where should I apply to, which country should I apply to. I cannot do that research for you. You have to take the time to do the research. The most important thing, first of all, is to know what you want to study, the topic that you want to study. For me, I studied land economy at the University of Science and Technology in Ghana. And yeah, land economy is quite diverse, so I decided to hone in on the planning aspect, city planning, town planning aspect, and that is what I'm currently doing my master's in. So my master's is in urban and regional planning. You have to first of all know what you want to study. Nobody can pick that for you. You have to assess yourself and then decide on which course you want to take. So just a Google search of the universities that you are interested in, or the countries that you are interested in. I chose, before I came to Australia, I actually applied to Canada and the UK. So I got schools in all these countries, but it came down to personal decisions. I chose Australia because huge focus on sustainability. Yeah, very huge on sustainability. All our courses is embedded in the concept, and when I did a quick search of the program on the university's website, and I read through the courses that they were offering, I realized I was very interested in it. So yeah, I applied to it. And secondly, it was the weather for me. I do not like cold weather, and being here in Queensland is like the perfect weather for me. It's winter now, and trust me, I'm still feeling cold, but it's not like deadly cold. It's pretty chill. So yeah, that was also one for me. And then the third would be because of the university ranking. So you choosing your university would be for various reasons best known to you. So you have to assess yourself when it comes to these as well before you make the decision. Nobody can make the decision.
The first thing you will do is I would put over here on my right or left, whatever it is, I'm gonna put like a screenshot of how the process is like. So you would go to the university's website and you will key in the degree that you are looking for. So for me, because my interest was in planning, and planning is mostly found under architecture and the built environment, so I tend to look for areas like that on the university website. So you key in the degree and you look for the admission page. Normally when you key in your course and then you scroll through, you realize that there will be like an apply button on that website, and you just click there. And you would be required to create an account, and a username will be generated for you, which will be sent to you in the email that you opened the account with. And most of the universities, this username and password is what you are likely to use throughout your studying in the school. So make sure to remember, don't just pick any password for the sake of picking. Remember to note them down, because you might probably be using them throughout. And yeah, you would fill in details like your name, address, your past education, experiences, and all that. So before I started applying, I did a quick research, as I said, and then I jotted down some few requirements that are expected of me before I started the application process at all, so that I don't have to just keep pausing and going and coming. I just have everything on hand and I just attach to the application. And yeah, pretty straightforward, I mean. So most often than not, requirements could include your certified copy of your degree, your certified copy of a transcript, English proficiency test requirements, as well as any other exam requirements. It depends on which school you are going to. Some people may require GRE, there's TOEFL, there's IELTS, there's Pearson test of English, so many tests. So the university website will specify which exam requirements they need from you. Also, personal statements. Some universities would expect you to write mostly between like 500 to 1,000 words why you are interested in the course that you are looking to pursue, and all that. So you know why you chose the course. That's why back to the beginning I said that you have to make sure that you know what you are interested in. And then reference letters. Most of the universities have very large classes, so we don't really have a one-on-one relationship with our lecturers. So getting a reference letter sometimes is a bit difficult because it's like the lecturer doesn't even know, he hasn't seen you in the class before and all that. That's if you have been going, you know. So it depends. Some schools ask for one, others ask for two. Others ask not only for educational reference letters but also professional reference letters as well. So probably you had work experience somewhere, you took a summer internship or something you could. So don't burn down bridges, you know. When you finish working at a place, make sure that you are in contact with one or two people over there, just in case you need something. You never know when you might need somebody. When you fill all the required sections, you will get an email notification, which is like, letting you know that your application has been received, and then they'll get back to you whatever stipulated time they have on their website. So the website pretty much has all the information that you need. I think you should also take notice that some schools require application fee. So some are free, some also require application fee. So sometimes the more schools you apply to, the more you pay. So you have to be prepared to take up such costs. Yeah, I think when I was applying, that was in 2018, most of the application fees were between like $80 to $120. Yeah, which was back then was like, I don't know, between 500 to almost 700 CDs, which is much. Like, so if you're applying to, let's say, 5 schools and you're paying this money, that's running in the 2000s. So you have to also take note of all these things. Once your
application has gone through and it is successful, sometimes you just get what we call an unconditional confirmation of enrollment, an unconditional offer. But then if they require more information for you, they will specify in the email, then you might get a conditional offer. For me, I got a conditional offer for my university because I was meant to pay a portion of my tuition fee before just to show that I'm serious about coming to the school, and then after that I got my offer, my confirmation of enrollment, unconditional. So depending on what the university you are applying to requires, you would probably get either conditional or unconditional offer. After you get this, you can now start your visa process. I know it sounds like a lot, and trust me, when I was going through the process, it was a bit overwhelming and I was very tired, but now that I know the process back to back, I realize that it's not as intense as it looked back then. Now, if all that I've said seems a bit overwhelming for you, there are a lot of study abroad offices that can assist you in these applications. The one that I can recommend, I highly recommend, his name is KWAME ODAME, and I'm going to put his website down here below, and then as well as in the description box, and his number, and yeah, you can contact him. He's going to assist you with the entire process. If you're already familiar with, like for me, for instance, I started with my whole application process. I did everything myself. So by the time I went to see Kwame for assistance, I had already gotten my confirmation of enrollment from the school. But when I started the visa process, I was a bit nervous because I didn't want to make any unnecessary mistakes. So through research, I found them, and then I contacted him, and I 100% recommend this gentleman because my process, there were some hiccups in the process, you know, like my visa delayed and they were requesting for more information, and Kwame was always in correspondence with the immigration office and just saw everything through for me, and yeah, I'm here. So I highly recommend him if you have any problem with the visa process. I would advise that you see him to assist you. Sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming, but if it's your first time, and these countries, these visa immigration offices, they would look at the slightest details the slightest mistakes to refuse your entry into their country. So you have to be very careful and make sure that all the information that you present is top notch and there are no silly mistakes. Yeah, so as I said, I'm going to put Kwame Odame's website down below as well as in the description box. You can call him as well. I'm going to add his number to it. And yeah, feel free to ask me any questions if you are not certain about anything that I said here in the comment section. Make sure to share this video, especially to your university friends and those who recently graduated and are looking to further their education.
Thank you, and thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you in my next video. And if you don't mind, kindly watch my recently uploaded video, which will probably be here or here somewhere. And also don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I post a video. Thank you. Bye.